What's happening, people? It's yours truly, Mind, Muscle, Motivation. Again, Mind, Muscle, Motivation. I sincerely ask that you like, subscribe, and share this channel. Get it out there. Let's build a community. If you're looking for the muscle motivation, I'm currently still creating the shorts. And if you want to see more, just go back. I have plenty of other shorts that I've made at the gym, at home, some when I was during my football journey attempt. But right now, I'm really trying to get into the mental and the mind motivation of us as people, and that's what we're currently on. And today, it means a lot to me. This topic and this subject, it really means a lot to me. It's the social media detox, and I know I put for creators, but this is for everybody. Everybody. It's something that I've noticed, myself included, when I'm out at the doctor or at a place where myself and others have to wait. Everybody's just like this. Everybody. That's all I see. And this isn't some kind of negative thought that I have, but it's something that I think about. If there was some kind of shooting, some kind of robbing of some sort, I think the only reason why they get caught is because they're doing all this yelling. But I think a person could easily walk in there casually and take over because everybody wouldn't notice. Everybody's just doing this. And please, people, I'm not trying to put out no negative attempt or some negative type of thing that somebody could do. I'm not condoning it, and I'm not trying to motivate somebody, but I'm just saying that that could be done because everybody's head down and we're on our phones. And look, I've always said that they're not building robots. We're the robots, and we're being controlled by technology, by the phones and the stuff that we've already had years ago. I mean, forget the robots that they're trying to have at jobs and with vehicles. I think we've been robots. We've been controlled by our phones mainly. And look, can't sit here and say it's the younger generation, it's my generation, because the older, our elders, they're starting to be controlled by it too. I mean, it's with everybody because our attention is so short. We're just flicking. We're just flicking. And it don't even have to be social media only. Maybe it's on these apps where you can buy things. I mean, like I said, our mind is just being so caught by so many different things that gets our attention, so many things that we want. And with social media, I mean, we're just getting entertained by other people in their lives, and we're forgetting about our own. It's a sad thing to see, but like I said, it's myself included. It's just something that I think about. And I think we all need a social media detox, even if it's just for a day, 24 hours. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I used to do it years ago, it was hard for me. It really was, because I would have nothing else to do. I mean, say I did have a book. I only can read so much in a day because I'm already tired and I wanna relax. Being on social media was something that relaxed me. I hate to say that because it sounds bad. I mean, what about movies? What about just sitting in peace and quiet? Nah, those things back then, I wasn't fulfilled by the things that now fulfill me. Reading, being in quiet, having that peace and calm. I wanted to see other people's lives. I wanted just to see it. My little boy's knocking on the door. He know what I'm doing. I just wanted to see it. And I really think that I was living my life through other people. I wasn't trying to do everything that they were doing, but if I had a certain lifestyle that fit somebody that I was under the influence of, if I was influenced by, I would live my life in the way that they live theirs, forgetting that I have a mind of my own and I need to see my creativity. I need to see what motivates me. I need to see what gets me going. And I completely lost myself because I was so caught up and controlled by social media and being on there just scrolling. And I mean scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I mean, I'd be on my phone, and the next thing you know, I look up and it's already an hour and a half that passed by. And say I did have a show I wanted to see. I would look up and the show would be over because I'm over here on my phone, just scrolling. Everybody needs a social media detox. And you know what? This is really sad to say, but I think a lot of people can't go a week without it. A lot of people. I don't include myself with this because I know I can. I've done it. But I think it's a very, very bad addiction. And if you don't think you're addicted, try to go a week without it. Just try. Don't get on TikTok. Don't get on Instagram. Don't get on YouTube. Get on YouTube. You can be informed at least. But don't get on Facebook. Don't get on the things that you're addicted to through your phone. And if it is YouTube, well, these videos will be up. And when the week is over, you can look. And hopefully you'll come across this one. And you'll be able to give me a virtual high five because you did it. It's a hard thing to do, to stay away from social media, and especially when you have a good excuse to be on there. I used to try to use that for myself. I would just try to tell myself I'm trying to be motivated through people. I would say that. I would say that I want to see how this person is doing when I was in a certain situation, and I would try to see what they would do when they were in it, if they were in it. And the funny thing about that is that even though I would use them as an excuse, how in the world do I know how they'd be if they were in my situation? Now that I'm older, I realize that a lot of times people will show what they want us to know, but not every single thing that goes on in their life. We're always showing the good stuff. Not a lot of people will show the bad, especially if they have a community of people, fans, whatever you want to call it. They won't show the bad. That's something that you have to hear about. But when it comes to what you see, it's always the good. It's always the fit dudes and females and the big houses and the cars and all those things. We're like a puppet to it. It's what we saw. It's what we want. Excuse me. It's what we want. It's what we want to try to live our lives through. And even if we have a very simplistic life, we'll try to live it through that person who has all this drama. And we'll try to make our lives fit that description because we're so attached to that person. And they don't even have to influence us. It can be a person that has a lifestyle that we think we want. It's always think, because we don't know how that lifestyle is. We don't have it. We don't see the bad that goes with it. And for some people who have a really good earned lifestyle, we don't know the hard work that they had to do to get it. So even if you have to delete the app, and that's something that I do, it can be laughed about, but I will delete an app. And I will purposely do my best to forget the password. There's some apps that I can't get on just because I forgot the password. It sounds funny, but hey, it's working to my benefit because I am reading more books. I am trying to create my own content instead of looking at all these other people who are doing it. And I'm not taking any action to try to be successful at it myself. I am having more peace. One thing I've noticed for me, when I would get on social media a lot, I'm talking about a constant, every single day, no breaks, I'm not getting no sleep because I'm already creating an instant habit to where when I wake up, that's what I'm getting on right away. I'm more grumpy. The phone is right by my head. Even when my alarm goes off to get up, instead, I'm putting that thing on snooze and I'm already up, but I'm getting on my phone. Oh man. If you're a person who does that, just think about how I explained it. You're pressing snooze and you're not even going back to sleep. You're awake. You're awake at that time you need to be up just to get on your phone to whatever notifications you may have. Most of the time, notifications that you don't have but you want. Lord have mercy. Whew. I'm not judging. I'm explaining. I'm explaining that, and I'm able to say that because it was once me. I don't think I'm judging whoever that fits that description that's currently having that type of lifestyle and that addiction is something that we have to get rid of. We have very we have very precious we have a very precious time on this earth that we are not going to get back. We have to make sure we're not wasting time living it through other people, through other things that we see on social media. I'm telling you, I beg of you, because let me tell you, this is something that really was it was something that was really bothering me. I was trying to figure out how come I was always so tired. I was trying to figure out how come I was so ungrateful for my life. And I always wanted more. And me wanting more now is not from what I see through other people. Me wanting more now is just to get better because I know there's a lot of things that I lack. But, anyways, I was trying to figure out what I needed to fix in my life. I'm always trying to make things better, not always have things better, but make things better and make myself better. And the whole time, I finally just thought, how was my life when I wasn't on social media? How was my life when I didn't know nothing about Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat? And I was in college, I was working, and I was probably at my fastest and my strongest physically. I was I was at peace emotionally. I was probably at my most confident, and it was because I didn't have social media. And if I did, I wasn't on it because I had other more important stuff to do. I had much more important stuff to do. And that was when I was my youngest. I was like 19, fresh out of high school. I could have been showing a lot. I could have been showing myself in the helmets and the in my pads, looking saucy and jacked up. Yeah, I could have done that. I probably should have done that a few times. But I had a lot much more to show back then, and I wasn't showing it. It's not that I wanted to keep it to myself, but I just didn't have time for social media. And it's not always our fault, I guess, because there's also people who get on social media a lot because they just don't have anything else to do. And I guess that's another thing that applies to us because when we don't have nothing to do, it's easy just to grab our phone and get our attention on something else just like that. But I guess obviously we need to find more stuff to do with our lives. So I mean, if you're a person who don't want to be on social media but you find yourself always on it, you just don't have a lot going on in your life, and that's not to take a shot at anybody. Again, this all once applied to me, okay? But you need to find more hobbies. You need to get out of the house, get more active. Sometimes that will get rid of uh, social media addiction, or sometimes that can be your detox from social media. Just get more active, spend more time with the people that you love, and Just get yourself going, get yourself moving. Don't live in a sedentary environment all the time. Get up, get out of that chair. So sometimes that can help a lot with that detox from social media. Um, Obviously, because like I said, I was in college. I was still in football. I was in college for football, and I was still working. I was barely getting sleep at the time. I barely get sleep now, but I had more reasons as to why I wasn't back then because, like I said, I was fresh out of high school. I was trying to create something for my life. I was trying to have a career. I'm in college. I'm around new people. Forget the social media. I don't need it. I was around new people. But yeah, I mean, this is a really important topic because it helped me get back to myself. I was losing myself through social media. I really was. Uh, I just couldn't be satisfied with what was going on in my life. I would always see somebody that was doing better. Now I know me myself wants to get better always. I'm never satisfied because of my own expectations. But I wasn't satisfied because I would see other people having things that I wanted, that I thought I wanted. That's the key word, that I thought I wanted. Because some stuff I would get that I would see through social media. And once I got it, I still wasn't satisfied. It wasn't what I thought it'd be. Or I'd get back to social media and again, I'd see something else. It's a never ending life of unhappiness because you would never be satisfied. You would always see something bigger, something better. This applies to absolutely everything. You'll always see a bigger house. You'll always see a better car. You would always see someone more attractive than the next. I mean, it's a terrible thing to live by, and you don't really recognize that it's what you're doing with your life. It's sad. It really is. But once you look up and you see other people that's doing what you're doing that's not benefiting them in any type of way, shape, or form, you'll realize that you need to put the damn thing down. Put the damn thing down, especially if you're on social media creating content, or if you're on social media and you're getting money, or if you're learning, being informed, okay, that's a different thing. But if you're on social media all the time on the Instagram, if you're not making no money, if you're not putting nothing out there that's going to get you noticed, if you're not on there that's going to benefit you positively, and you're on there just to be on there scrolling, you're going to start comparing. Boy, you're going to start comparing. Um, you're going to start comparing your looks to someone else's, your body to someone else's, your significant other to somebody else's. I mean, it's just, I'm tired talking about it, damn it. It never ends. God. Oh man. It never ends. There's always going to be someone better, bigger, stronger. There's always going to be someone out there that has something better than you. And that's just a heartful, it's just a heartful truth. It really is. You don't have to go through social media to realize that. Let me tell you, let it be told by someone else. Don't waste your life being on social media. If you see someone out there that's doing something that you want to do, don't keep getting on social media to watch them do it. Go out there and do it yourself. If you really want to know that you want something, okay, let yourself see it. And then go without seeing it for a few days. And if you don't think about it, not once, it was just something that caught your attention. It was something that looked intriguing or attractive, but you really don't want it. A lot of us are out here getting stuff that we don't want because we see it and it looks good on someone else. It looks good with other people or with someone else. But not not a lot of us are actually wanting the things that we get. And that's simply because of the social media addiction and the time that we spend on social media. So I highly encourage people just to take some time off from social media. Let yourself be detoxed from it. It's an actual thing, and a lot of people aren't able to do it because they're addicted to it. I pray that all these videos uh, inform and benefit people. But today, I pray, and then I pray some more because we have generations coming up. We have our kids and our children that see us on social media wondering what it is that got our attention. And then before you know it, they're doing the same thing. Generations and generations to come, we are being the robots because we are being controlled by social media. So don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. Um, Again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you take some of the stuff I said into consideration. It don't have to be all of it, but just take some of it, apply it to your life, and see how it will affect you. And again, I pray it will affect you positively. So like, subscribe, share. Let's get these videos out, people. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's build a culture. Let's build a community of growth for you and me. Until next time, we out. Peace.